So here we are back from Napa Auto Parts. Let's take a look under this gorgeous hood here. All right, so coolant reservoir, we're gonna go ahead and possibly bleed this whole system and go ahead and refill it today. Great thing about this little 2.7 is that it doesn't take a lot of coolant or a lot of oil. We're gonna go ahead and replace the oil cap as well as the oil itself. We're gonna do a full flush and refill, all that good stuff. We're gonna go ahead and replace every single fuse and every single solenoid in that fuse box there. And then we're gonna go through the car today, one by one, finding every little fuse, trunk or engine bay, wherever they might be. I've got research to do to find all those. And we're gonna replace all of those. So we got a big day ahead of us today on the E30. Hang on tight, guys. We got a lot of work to do and we're just gonna get started. All right, so under here for the oil pan, I think it's a 21. Let's see. Oh, I guessed right. It's a 21 millimeter to loose the oil pan plug. And then if you look right over here, let's go up along the radiator. There is a coolant plug right there on the main radiator feed line right here. So we'll pop that, let all the coolant drain out. And then I got to get back there to the side of the gas tank and find the actual hose that's leaking gas, and then we'll replace that. And that'll be her starting point. Holy smokes, guys. I do not think my man changed this oil out. And it looks like there might be a little bit of metal in it. But that oil is black, y'all. Yikes. Well, got to start somewhere. Let's keep going. All right, next up, we got the coolant out, but because of this busted up bumper splitter right here, or bumper lip, whatever you call this, I've got a lot to learn with this car, guys. It splattered all over the place and made a mess. I got some of it in the bucket, but not a lot of it. So the coolant is out now. Let's go check and make sure it drained all the way out. Let's see. It's still moving. We still got some coming out of there, so we're going to let that drain all the way out. I want to replace that whole system, especially since I saw some sparkles in the oil. I mean, I'll tell you guys, there might be sparkles in that oil, but this car did 110 plus yesterday. I mean, she's solid. She sounds fantastic. She's running great. You know, obviously the oil needed to be changed as black as can be, and there's a little bit of sparkle in it. So we'll just keep an eye on that. You know, like I said, you got to start somewhere with these cars. And, especially when you're dealing with a project car, and she's driving great, but she's got sparkles in there. It's just something we need to keep an eye on. Okie dokie, fresh filter time. So your filter goes in right up here. Let's see if we can line her up. Where are you at? There she is, right there. So we want to go ahead and thread that on nice and careful like. We don't want to strip anything or mess anything up. We want it to go on nice and smooth and straight. Let me get this, guys, and I'll be right back with you as we start the refill process. There she is. All nice and tight like. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Yup, yup, yup. And actually, I'm going to keep you guys here for a second because I got to show you something. Oil filter's on. Check out what I found. All my car mechanics out there, y'all are going to love these. Old school steel manufactured oil filter remover. That is dope. It pulled that old oil filter right out of there. The old oil filter was real duty like. But yeah, these did the trick. Let's go. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get ready to fill her up. I've showed you guys this before, but for those of you who didn't catch this, check this out real quick. These new style liquid moly jugs, they have a built-in funnel. Stop playing with me. All right, let me get this oil in the car, y'all. All right, now that oil and coolant are all drained and done, we're going to start replacing fuses. I went ahead and started with these up here, and we're just going to keep on trucking. Grab another 30. I'm probably going to run through like $40 worth of fuses today. There's a 30 there. I need to figure out what that one is. I think those are just extra fuse housings. I don't think those actually have fuses in them. I don't know. I'll look that up just to be sure, because I want to make sure we replace every single fuse. Like, see how that one's got the metal pin in there and this one, these two didn't. So I think maybe those, I don't know. We'll see. I need a 15. I think that's these here. Yep. Just follow your color code and move through one by one. 7.5. Let's see here. There we go. Yep, look at that one. That one's all busted up and grungy. Yep, let's pop a new 7.5 in there. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go down the line. I also bought new relays, so I'm going to replace all these relays and then replace that side as well. Let's keep rolling, guys. Hang tight. Electrical next. All right, so getting started on these relays, y'all. Check this out. I think these are original 1985 German relays that I'm replacing right now. And some of them are burnt up and crispy. These are the new relays I just put in. These are the relays I'm replacing. So very interesting, y'all. She's gonna run wildly different. I've got all of these fuses replaced except for that 7.5. The wife's running to Napa real quick to grab me 2 more packs of fuses, and then I got to do all the 7.5s and the 30s on this side and a few more of the 15s. I'm using these opaque style fuses so I can tell the difference between the clear ones and the new ones I'm putting in. Let's rock this out, y'all. This is pretty much it. Like, I'm finishing up everything I'm doing today. Kevin's in Chattanooga, so we won't be doing the fuel line today. But y'all wish Kevin safe travels and everything. He's doing a cool Volvo group meet down there in chat today. So stick around. E30 stuff, 540i stuff, the new 540i that's not here right now. Yeah, nothing but BMW mechanical work over the next couple weeks, y'all. We're gonna get these cars running nice and smooth and clean. New oil cap. Look how black this oil was, y'all. Look at this. That oil was cooked, absolutely cooked. So we're gonna get these cars running right, looking right, sounding right, and on the road in a big way. Y'all stick around right here at Beamer Builds Knox, baby.